Salute omnes. My name is Jake and welcome to My Roman Kitchen. Today we will be doing a new segment called 30-Minute Roman Meals. I will be accompanied by Amelia.
Hello.
And Annie.
Salve.
So friends, what will we be preparing today?
Panis. That's Roman bread.
And what will we need?
500 grams of flour, 360 milliliters of water, 1/2 of an onion, 1 tablespoon of dried yeast or baking powder, 1 tablespoon of honey, another tablespoon of olive oil, a teaspoon of salt, and a large pinch of rosemary.
First, put in 1 tablespoon of honey and dissolve in water. Next, add 1 tablespoon of baking powder and stir until frothy. Now, finely chop 1/2 of an onion. Place the finely chopped onion into a bowl of 5 cups of flour. Add 1 teaspoon of salt along with the water and honey mixture. Stir until the water and honey mixture combines with the flour to form dough. Stir until no longer sticky. More flour may be needed. Cover the dough with a damp towel and let rise for 1 hour. Now for vocab with Jake. Yeah!
Abstemiousness, eating in moderation. Decoria, the squad of 10 slaves that makes breakfast. Yentaculam, breakfast. Prandium, lunch. Canam, dinner. Gustatio, appetizers. Structor, the food placer, places the food on the plates.
Panis and Latin foods with Jake.
Yeah!
Going. Welcome to Panis and Latin Foods 101, our history section of My Roman Kitchen. So let's start off with the panis. There were 3 main types of panis: the panis sordidus, the cheap coarse-grained bread. The higher quality panis was the panis secundus, and the third variety was the panis siligineus, which was a very white, sweet bread. So now let's talk about foods that Romans did and didn't eat. Romans enjoyed cabbage, turnips, walnuts, quinces, and lentils. And Romans did not enjoy butter, oranges and lemons, tomatoes, or potatoes. Now we'll be talking about food that Romans grew and foods that the Romans imported. So first, the Romans grew olives and grapes, and that's it. And they imported peaches, cherries, lettuce, oriental spices, eel, I don't know why they eat that, pike, oysters, and mullet. And mullet is not the hairstyle, not the business in the front, party in the back that we all think of, but it's a fish. So yeah. Now moving on to the meats. As you can see, we've drawn a picture of a cow to illustrate what meat is. So, Goat was eaten by the Romans, but it was only for the very poor people. Beef, however, was eaten by almost all Romans, but it was only for sacrificial purposes and was not very common. The same goes for mutton. Bacon and sausage were two common forms of pork, and they were eaten mainly at banquets. Duck was also a common meal. It could be found on every street corner. Peacock, however, was very expensive and was very fashionable to be seen eating. Rabbit, venison, and boar were all comparatively cheaper than everything else, and so was saltfish. That was for very, very poor people. However, fresh fish was eaten by wealthy Romans because it cost a lot of money to ship from far away while still being good. Now onto our final segment, olive oil and wine. So we'll start with olive oil. There were four main uses of olive oil. They were soaps. It was used as an illuminant in lamps. It was also used as a form of butter because Romans didn't eat butter. It was also used as an ointment or perfume. Now on to wine. Wine was an important part of everyday Roman life. However, it was very sour and very potent, so it needed to be diluted with honey or water. Wine wasn't only made out of grapes though. They also drank drinks made out of wheat and barley, quince juice, fruit ciders, or mulberries.
Spanish and Latin foods. With Jake!
Yeah!
After an hour, the dough has risen. Spread the dough evenly on the pan. Sprinkle on salt and a pinch of rosemary. Place in the oven at 400 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes.
You take it out of the oven and this is what it should look like.
Once finished, the bread should look like this. This has been My Roman Kitchen.
Yeah!